Families receive all different kinds of information on their child's learning. Report cards, test scores, teacher input, and classwork. But how can families use this information to really support learning, especially when every child is different? Lexile and quantile measures can help. These measures help you find the right learning materials, just like shoe sizes help you find the right pair of shoes. You wouldn't choose your child's shoes based on their age, but by the size of their feet. Learning works the same way, and students can have very different math and reading abilities. It's important to recognize that each student is unique and progresses academically at their own pace. By giving students math and reading materials that are the right fit, they can be appropriately challenged and make more progress over time. And Lexile and quantile measures are tools to do exactly that. When a student takes a state or district test in reading and math, they get more than just an overall score. They also get a Lexile measure for reading and a quantile measure for math. These measures are different from a test score. They show where a student is, not where they should be. Let's take a deeper dive into what Lexile and quantile measures are and how you can use them to support your child's learning. What is a Lexile measure? They are shown as a number with an L for Lexile measure and can range from below 0 L for beginning readers to above 1600 L for college-level readers. A student's Lexile measure should increase over time as their reading ability progresses. Most reading materials students will encounter in college and careers is around 1300 L. In addition to students receiving Lexile measures, millions of books also have Lexile measures that identify how difficult the text is to comprehend. Teachers and families can use Lexile measures to find books that are in the just right range for their child, which is between 100 L points below and 50 L points above their Lexile measure. Let's look at an example. If a 5th grade student has a Lexile measure of 950 L, their just right range will be books between 850 L and 1000 L. For example, Mr. Popper's Penguins, which has a Lexile measure of 910 L, will give the student an appropriate challenge. What is a quantile measure? They are shown as a number with a Q for quantile measure and can range from below 0 Q for beginning learners to above 1400 Q. A student's quantile measure should increase over time as they learn more complex skills. Most math that students will need to know in college and careers is around 1350 Q. Quantile measures map to individual math skills and concepts. Skills that are within 50 Q of a student's measure are the skills that student needs to learn before moving on to more complex concepts. Let's look at an example. A 3rd grader's quantile measure is 450 Q, which means the ideal math concepts for them to work on are between 400 Q and 500 Q. Dividing single-digit numbers is a skill at 450 Q. Before being able to divide, a student must know and understand multiplication, which is a skill at 350 Q. How to use Lexile and quantile measures. Families can use Lexile and quantile measures to reinforce math and reading skills at home with the free resources at hub.lexile.com/family. The Lexile Find a Book tool uses a student's Lexile measure and areas of interest to identify suggested books for the student to read. And the Quantile Math at Home tool uses a student's quantile measure to generate a variety of online resources, practice activities, and games tailored to each student. Families can also discuss their child's measures with the teacher. Ask questions like, how does my child's Lexile or quantile measure compare to what you see in class? What does this mean about my child's reading and math achievement? How much progress should they make each year? Every child is unique and progresses academically at their own pace. When combined with other information, like report card grades and teacher input, Lexile and quantile measures are powerful tools to help you get a more complete picture of your child's reading and math progress. Visit hub.lexile.com/family to use your child's Lexile and quantile measures to support their progress at home. Copyright 2022, Metametrics Incorporated. All rights reserved.